And you guys are live.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this broadcast brought to you by LebcoSports.com and sponsored by Lebanon Federal Credit Union. I'm Rob Gantz here tonight with special guest, head coach of the New Covenant boys basketball team, Matt Cantner. He's here with me tonight as we are doing the PIAA District 3 1A quarterfinal girls matchup between the Conestoga Christian Cougars and the New Covenant Christian School Flames. It should be an exciting matchup. The Cougars come in with a record of 15-7. New Covenant comes in with a record of 21-3. New Covenant was in the district finals last year. They're attempting to get back there. This is their first step on that course. And we're going to have Matt talk a little bit about the teams and the players to watch for those teams.
So for Conestoga, they were 15-8 in the regular season. They were fourth place in the CCAC East. These teams actually played last Monday in the league playoffs. New Covenant won that game 47-27. Some players to watch on Conestoga would be senior number 10, Reagan Hales, 8.9 points per game, 7.8 rebounds, and 4 steals. Also, senior Katie Denlinger, number 11. She's leading the team in three-pointers made with 21. And freshman Emma Thompson, 93 blocks on the season. I think the coach said she averages 9 a game. I think she might have been hurt part of the season, but that's a lot of blocks. For the Flames, they were 21-3 this season. They were first in the CCAC West, and they were actually Saturday lost the championship of the CCAC Conference champions, Lancaster Bible College, to Veritas by 6 points. So they were the runner-up.
Yeah, that was a tough game to be at. There's a lot of up and down paces. They missed a lot of shots, had some open looks, just weren't falling for them in that game. I'm excited to see them rebound and get back into it here on their home floor. Some of their players to watch we want to talk about for New Covenant. Junior Quinn Demler, she's averaging over 20 points a game. I believe Matt told me earlier that she has eclipsed 100-point mark this season.
Yeah, she's the all-time leading scorer at New Covenant boys and girls. The record was 1432, and that was a couple weeks ago, so she's got to be over 1,500 by now, maybe close to 1,600. So probably a 2,000-point scorer by the end of next year.
And like I said, she's a junior, so she has one more year where she'll be at the helm here, scoring a lot of points for them. And then they also have freshman McKenna Cantner, who's been a big bright spot on this squad. She's averaging up to about 18 points a game. She's been a good shooter. She plays defense. She works hard on both ends of the floor. I'm going to talk a little bit more about her as the game goes. You'll see her going up and down the floor nonstop, guarding sometimes the best player, having the best player on her. That is one of the things that when you play New Covenant, you have to decide who you're going to guard. Are you going to guard Demler or are you going to guard Cantner? Because it's really hard to guard both of them. And if you're picking to guard one, the other one's going to sometimes be the sharpshooter, and it's hard to beat them when both of them are going.
Yeah, if they're both making shots, they're a very tough team to beat. I mean, defensively, the last 2 weeks, I'd say, teams have just been playing like a triangle into guardings to making other players beat them. I mean, that's the key for them. The other players have to score because they're going to do their best. I mean, those two are probably going to get 15 to 20 either way. They just get a lot of steals, a lot of turnovers. They do need some of those other girls to score. So ideally on paper, this is probably a little bit of a mismatch for Conestoga. But that's why you play the game.
Yeah, we will see how it plays out. So this pregame was brought to you by Lebanon Federal Credit Union. We will be back in a couple minutes after they do the prayer, national anthem, and the announcements of the starters. Looking forward to bringing this game to you again. This is the PIAA District 3 1A quarterfinal matchup between the Conestoga Christian Cougars and the New Covenant Christian School Flames. We'll be back shortly.
Life moves fast, and injuries can stop you in your tracks. At Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, we're here when life happens, from sprains and breaks to pain that won't quit. No appointment needed with our walk-in urgent care. State-of-the-art care, expert surgeons, and physical therapy to get you moving again, all under one roof. Trusted in Central Pennsylvania since 1972, caring for families, athletes, and neighbors across our 5 convenient locations. Don't let pain slow you down. Visit OALFixedBones.com to save your spot online today.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. LebcoSports.com is your headquarters for all things Lebanon County sports. Scores, recaps, and stories behind the athletes and teams you care about the most. When the final buzzer sounds, head over to LebcoSports.com and catch up on everything you might have missed. Then, make sure you follow along for what's coming next.
By Conestoga Christian. Matt, can you tell us who our starters are tonight as they're bringing the ball
Quick
down?
Run down the starting lineup. We got number 2, Meredith Everly. This is for Conestoga. Number 10, Reagan Hills. Number 11, Katie Denlinger. Number 13, Lacey Constable. And number 21, Emma Thompson. For your home New Covenant Flames, we got 0, Quinn Demler. 10, Adriana Yeagley. 11, McKenna Cantner. 12, Mariah Zemiskus. And 15, Lainey Zimmerman.
There was a nice defensive play there by New Covenant with the poke, and then it was tipped out, went out on Conestoga. Demler bringing the ball down for the Flames. And we had mentioned in the pregame, these two teams met a week ago in the playoffs, and New Covenant was victorious on this same floor, 47-27. Coach, does that get in their head at all, knowing that they just won against this team a week ago?
I mean, it can work both ways. New Covenant can be a little overconfident, thinking, oh, we beat this team by 20 a week ago. And then Conestoga comes out and says, well, we don't really have anything to lose. New Covenant does start most games pretty slowly, so hopefully they can change that today.
There he is. Reagan Hales has it. The ball goes out of bounds there on the baseline to Lacey Constable. It is New Covenant ball. Brought in Demler, bringing it down again.
I mean, the Flames are the best when they're pushing the pace, running it up the floor. Takes them a little bit to get into that, though.
Zemiskus on the drive. It was up off the glass, rebounded there by Lacey Constable. Coming down the floor, Katie Steiner on the far side. Ball over there to Constable again. She's up top now, looking to find somebody. There's a pick set, goes out to the wing, to Hales, back up top to Eberly.
Conestoga's doing exactly what they need to do. Slow the game down, work the ball a little bit.
Constable with the pass down low. Great rotation there by Cantner to get the block, but it was cleaned up there by Emma Thompson for the first bucket of the game. Cantner drives all the way down. She gets fouled. She'll be heading to the free throw line, and that foul was on Katie Steiner, number 11. Cantner, the freshman, to the stripe for 2, has a chance to tie the game.
At the free throw line, McKenna Cantner. Timeout called by the Cougars.
We have a timeout called by the Cougars, and as we take a timeout from the action, we're going to tell a little bit about what happens if you need to take a timeout from sports due to an injury. We'd like to thank the Orthopedic Associates at Lancaster for sponsoring our inaugural season of Lebco Sports Live coverage, serving the bone, joint, and muscle needs of the region since 1972. Orthopedic Associates at Lancaster provides experienced, specialized orthopedic care to Lancaster and surrounding communities. With convenient locations in Lancaster, Lebanon, Spooky Nook, Willow Street, and Ephrata, working as a team with each patient, our experts deliver personalized treatment and support that always puts patients first. OAL is proud to offer accessible, compassionate care close to home. As the area's first walk-in orthopedic urgent care facility, they understand how critical and timely care is after an injury. We are at the line with McKenna Cantner. Makes the second. It is now 2-1 Conestoga with 6:14 left in the first quarter. Ball goes into Denlinger.
This is where the Flames are at their best, putting some pressure on the ball.
Down to Hales, goes back out to Denlinger. Denlinger drives, good defense by Demler. Goes to the backcourt, could not stop it before the over and back. Backcourt on Conestoga, New Covenant's ball on the far side. Simiskus is going to bring it in. Goes back to Demler in the backcourt.
Conestoga in his zone, but they have the Flames are trying to overload one side. I think they're trying to ISO. Can't really ISO against the zone though.
I could see it. She's on her toes. She didn't think so, but her toes were moving. It's a walk there on Simiskus. Gives the ball back to Conestoga. They just need to settle down, right, Coach?
Yeah, as I said earlier, they tend to start slow. They usually pick it up second, third quarter.
Drives up and under. No good. Rebounded by Simiskus. Eberly reaches in, and they're going to have a jump ball on there, so it will stay New Covenant's ball with the possession arrow going that direction. Demler bringing it down, gives it over to Cantner. She's going to bring it down the floor this time. Maybe trying to get Demler off the ball, see how that can work out for them. Back up to Demler on the wing. Pick set by
Trying to do a
Zimmerman.
little bit of a two-man game.
Big three there by Demler. She came off the screen by Zimmerman. Brings the score to 4-2 in favor of New Covenant. And we have a walk called on Conestoga. It will be New Covenant's basketball on the baseline going down to the other end with 5:09 left in the first quarter.
Kind of feel like the fans are sitting right on top of us here. Rob.
They are.
Got to watch what we say.
I will say it gets exciting down late. Another walk called, so these officials are calling the walks tight today. They're going to make sure you keep that foot on the ground all night long. They're looking for the inbound. Goes into Constable. Goes on the far side to Hales. She's one of their leading scorers with 9 points a game. Drives. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded there by Simiskus. She's bringing it down the floor. Finds Yegley. Back out to Demler. Up to Simiskus. Swings over to Cantner. Down to Yegley. Ball was blocked there by Eberly on the shot attempt. Bring it. She kicks it up to Constable. Thompson in the middle. Back up to Eberly. Back to Thompson, over to Everly.
Travel.
Pump fake. Cantor reach in, knocks it out, and it stays here. It will stay on this end of the floor. Conestoga's ball as it went off of Cantor. She got her hands in there nicely.
The refs may have missed the travel there.
They were calling all the other ones there. I was surprised that one didn't get called. I think you were just trying to, help them out on that one. Everly with it up top. Over to Hales. Back up top, a 3. That is good. Gives Conestoga the lead. That was a 3-pointer by Constable. They better lock her up. She's going to be roaming all night. Everly with the rebound, but then she throws it away as she was trying to find Hales.
Got a little bit of a shoe issue going on with Lainey Zimmer from the Flames. Didn't even get down the court. I think her shoe was falling apart.
We have a 30-second timeout called here. We're going to take 30 seconds to tell you about YG Productions. We'd like to thank YG Productions for making our coverage possible in our first season. Whether you're looking for photos or videos to remember your big event or you want to stream live to your fans, YG Productions has you covered. They will put in the time and effort required to make your project something special. Visit their website and see their portfolio at ygproductions.org. And also want to thank LebcoSports.com. This is a surprise airing that we have tonight, and it's thanks to Lebco Sports, who serve as the leading source for Lebanon County athletic news. Our mission is simple: to celebrate our local athletes. And we'd like to thank them and Dan Rao for their support this season. Demler's bringing in up top. And speaking of Lebco Sports, we have Quinn Demler, who has received a Lebco Sports Athlete of the Week on New Covenant, and so has McKenna Cantner. That was a good drive there by Demler to get to the bucket for 2 more. She now has 5 of the 6 for New Covenant.
I mean, if Demler or Cantner want to go one-on-one any point, they probably have the advantage there. They should probably just try to work that a little bit. ISO on one side when they're in man. Can't do it when they're in the zone.
We had some rotation, miscommunication there. We allowed Conestoga to get to the bucket. Hales goes to the line of fouls, picked up there by Lainey Zimmerman. That's her first.
Winner of this game plays Tuesday against the winner of Dayspring and Mount Calvary.
I believe if New Covenant wins tonight, that game will be here Tuesday.
New Covenant wins, it would be a home game, correct.
All right, so that is another thing that they have looking forward to in this game is to win, get to play on your home floor again, because they've had an impeccable home record this year.
District championship would be next Friday, 27th. They don't have the site announced yet. Be a good day to take a half day, just like Bob Sense, the king of the half day.
Claire Steiner is in now for Conestoga, and she just had the ball and gave it over to Hales. Goes up top to Demlinger, looks down low, intercepted there by Lainey Zimmerman. Demler lost her footing. The ball goes out of bounds off of her hands. Will stay Conestoga's ball.
Crowd wasn't happy with that. Thought Demler got tripped.
Like you said, the crowd is right on top of us. You could hear them shouting, trip, trip, trip. Niskus looks up, finds Demler with a nice cut. She's going all the way to the rim. Draws the foul on that one. She'll get 2 shots at the line.
You know what you like to say? As a coach, you like to tell the fans, if you think you're a better ref, go take the test.
And it is not easy to take that test or to be an official. The game is much quicker when you're on the floor. Demler hits that free throw. She has 6 of the 7 for New Covenant. They're up 7-5 with 2:50 left. She hits that one as well. Ball goes into Constable. Coming down by Steiner. Gives it back to Constable. Demlinger's got it. Ball goes off the fingertips of Steiner, out of bounds. New Covenant's ball. Eberly's coming back in for Conestoga. Denlinger's going to take a break.
Really need to get some crowd control. I got to go talk to Mr. Shepley. They got little kids just running in and out during gameplay.
During our pregame, we had a little girl come and wave to the camera, too. I thought that was cute. Cantor's dribbling with her left. Gives over Simniskus. Finds Yeagley on the right wing. Tried to go off the glass. Was cleaned up there by Zimmerman. She was a little strong. Went over the backboard on her putback attempt. will be Conestoga's ball on the baseline. Comes into Constable. She looks up, finds Hales. Steiner's got it. I think they may have greased the ball because that's probably the third or fourth ball that we've seen slide through fingertips and head out of bounds for both teams. Might be a little nervy early. Smiskus into Demler. She's settling the offense up top. Swings over to Kantner on the wing. She pulls it back. Finds Zimmerman on the baseline.
So they seem to be face guarding number 11, Kantner. Maybe a little box and one.
Demler drives, found Yeagley. Again, the ball is greased up a little bit, went through her hands, hit her in the face, but she was able to keep possession. Demler on the wing.
She's more triangle and two.
Demler for three. A little short off the iron. Ball's up. Zimmerman is down there going up against with Steiner for it. It is a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Conestoga. 8-5 with 1:32 left in the first quarter. Constable bringing it down. Finds Hales. Back up to Constable. Had a pick there by Eberly. Eberly then on the roll. Big block by Kantner as she followed Eberly down the lane and said, not tonight.
I have that replay if you want.
We're going to take a look at that one again. And our replay is presented by A&J Pizza.
Ran a good set, nice back screen. Kantner was trailing the screen a little bit.
Sorry. Yep. I didn't get it then.
So we're back live here. Ball is down low, rebounded by Kantner.
Number two, Eberly, she didn't like that call, but I mean, sometimes 93 feet from the other hoop. It's not a great place to foul.
It is not a great place to foul, especially when you know you need all of your players all game in a playoff matchup when you're on the road. Demler bringing it down with 1 minute left in the quarter. They're in no rush here with the lead on their home floor. Kantner on the wing. Nice little pump. Finds a great pass there to Zimmerman. Yeagley puts it up, but another rebound by Kantner. Goes down to Demler. Zimmerman was open on the other elbow, on the other block, excuse me. Went up with it and then is fouled. She'll get 2 shots at the line.
I mean, they're moving the ball well tonight. Got to finish those. I mean, they got 3 or 4 shots right around the basket and haven't been able to put them in.
Reminds me a little bit of a game that we did a couple weeks ago where Octorara kept getting into the basket. They weren't finishing in the first half, so they were losing, but then they came out second half, still got to the basket and was finishing, and that led to them get the victory. Zimmerman hits that one, brings the score 9-5 with 40 seconds left. Trapped there by Sumnisik, but she gets called for the block. She tried to cut it off.
Sometimes you just got to plant your foot on that sideline, stand there and let it run into you.
Take the charge, put the body on the line, but there's a foul there by Simniskus. It's her first. Hales bringing it down, finds Steiner. Steiner's dribbling, looks for Eberly. Thompson at the elbow, almost had her pocket picked. Eberly's at the top, she gives it to Denlinger, back out to Eberly. Guarded by Kantner. Kantner picked her pocket, but she took it right back. We have a timeout called by the Cougars. It's going to be a full timeout here. While they're taking that timeout, we're going to talk about another one of our sponsors, A&J Pizza. They are our replay sponsor, but we also want to talk about the pizza that everyone in Lebanon County is talking about, the Old World, also known as the Upside Down Pizza. It focuses on the delicious sauce on top and the texture baked to a crisp perfection, made for any time of the day. And when lunchtime rolls around, we've got you covered with lunch specials that delivers a great quantity for a great price, which are 2 great reasons to stop in at A&J Pizza and Restaurant. And our last sponsor that we want to talk about tonight is Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Today's game brought to you by Lebanon Federal Credit Union. They are the proud sponsors of this inaugural season. They've been serving our community since 1969. For more than 5 decades, LFCU is focused on people over profit, offering trusted local banking built on relationships. From everyday checking and savings to loans and financial guidance, they're committed to helping neighbors succeed. When you bank with LFCU, you're supporting a financial partner truly rooted in community. Thank you to Lebanon Federal Credit Union for supporting today's stream.
Special shout out to Dr. Chris Barry. Canadian hockey team won today. Guys from Canada probably out celebrating right now.
Ball went down. A nice little reverse layup there by Reagan Hales. But Demler puts it up. Good if it goes. Did not go. So that will bring our first quarter to a close. The score 9-7 in favor of the New Covenant Flames. We will be right back with the action after a short break.
Life moves fast, and injuries can stop you in your tracks. At Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, we're here when life happens. From sprains and breaks to pain that won't quit. No appointment needed with our walk-in urgent care. State-of-the-art care, expert surgeons, and physical therapy to get you moving again, all under one roof. Trusted in Central Pennsylvania since 1972. Caring for families, athletes, and neighbors across our 5 convenient locations. Don't let pain slow you down. Visit OALFixedBones.com to save your spot online today.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. LebcoSports.com is your headquarters for all things Lebanon County sports. Scores, recaps, and stories behind the athletes and teams you care about the most. When the final buzzer sounds, head over to LebcoSports.com and catch up on everything you might have missed. Then, make sure you follow along for what's coming next.
Those are back.
And welcome back to tonight's LebcoSports.com coverage of the PIAA District 3 1A girls quarterfinal matchup between the New Covenant Christian School Flames and the Conestoga Christian Cougars. New Covenant is up 9-7 as we get ready to start the second half. Matt, how'd that first quarter go in your mind?
It just feels like New Covenant is just settling for too many threes. It's like Mike Brown at the barn, and he just likes to stand behind the three-point line and chuck them up, not really playing much defense, not really going inside the line. So they just got to go to the basket. I got to attack the hoop.
We'll see how that goes. Demler was the leading scorer as she had 7 of the team's 9, with Kantner adding 1 from the free throw line and Zimmerman adding 1 from the free throw line. Demler the only one of the Flames to make a bucket that quarter. Did not make that one. Is rebounded by Zimmerman. They call it jump ball. New Covenant started with it, so that will turn possession over to the Cougars.
On their drives, I mean, Demler's getting good drives, but everybody's just kind of staying in the perimeter watching her. You got to be making some cuts off those drives, off the wing, on the baseline. I mean, you can't just stand there and watch.
I know we talked about it a little bit earlier. Do you think it's in their head that they just beat this team by 20 a week ago?
Yeah, I mean, it's high school basketball. They don't. They think, oh, we just beat this team by 20, we're going to do it again. Right,
as Hales knots it up at 9. Canner had it taken away. They call a walk as the ball was loose there. So another turnover for the Flames.
I mean, Conestoga seems to have made some nice adjustments from the first game. I don't think New Covenant's changed anything.
And Conestoga has a chance to take the lead here. Over to Demlinger, she's up top, drives, kicks it back out to Hales, over to Constable.
I mean, all they're doing is dribbling back and forth, setting a screen up top. You know what's coming. You got to either get underneath it or go over top of it.
Canner read the pass down low to Thompson, picked it, but it was recovered there by Conestoga. Back up to Demlinger, sorry. There's a reach in there by Demler. That'll be her first.
They've run the same offensive set most of this game. Pass, screen. I mean, you know it's coming, so you got to hedge it a little bit or just get through it. I mean, you know it. Cheat on it a little bit.
I'm a little surprised how quiet it is in here, knowing this is a district quarterfinal game. The crowd, I think, is a little frustrated with the performance. They've already voiced their consternation with the officials a little bit.
I mean, they really haven't had much to cheer about.
Great look by Cantor up to Yegley. Was blocked. Called that a clean block.
Crowd wanted a foul on that, but it looked clean.
So stay with New Covenant after the block. Goes up top to Yegley. Oh, attempted to go up top to Yegley. Intercepted there by Eberly. Cantor got back. Forced the turnover again. Demler bringing it up, trying to race. We got 3-on-3. Yegley entered to make it 4-on-3, but slowed down back up to Cantor on the wing. She pulls up for 3. Deep. Hits it. Nothing but net. That was a big shot from a young player. Excellent shot there by Cantor.
I mean, that was a big shot. You got to shoot the ball sometimes. Got to get yourself rhythm. Sometimes you just got to see the ball go through the net.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, and it seems like Conestoga was almost daring her to shoot that as they didn't step out on her. I don't think they're going to do that again, as she's proven that she can do it, and she's done it time and time again all season long.
Crowd wanted a double dribble. I mean, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either, but
we all know the crowd can see things better than the coaches.
It's true. And the announcers. Denlinger bringing it in. Had Hales kind of snuck past Siniskus there and got it. 12-11 with 5:05 left. Siniskus drives. Surprised they didn't call her for a walk on out because she did pirouette a little bit. Demler settling it up top.
I mean, she didn't even see the ball in that last inbound. Wasn't looking at the ball at all. It was inbounded right behind her. Didn't see it.
Yep. They always say ball and man. Demler 3 was long. Rebounded by Constable. Hales is bringing it up. Eberly's got it on the far side up at the wing. Over to Constable. Down to Thompson at the baseline. Stolen there by Cantor. Looks for Demler. Excellent pass over the top. Demler forces the issue, draws the foul. Great find by Cantor to get Demler to the line for 2.
Always looking up the floor. Unselfish. Sometimes she's a little too unselfish. Has some time to take the shot and the pass, but that was a good pass. Looked up the floor.
So Katie Denlinger, one of the players that we wanted to keep our eye on this game, just picked up her second foul early in the second quarter. That could be tough. She's going to have to sit down for a little bit. Denlinger then makes the second, increases the lead to 2. Ball goes out of bounds, turnover there. It will be New Covenant's ball, brought in by Siniskus. Goes back to Demler up at the wing. She's driving, kicks out to Cantor. Nice crossover, pick set, drives, finds Yegley. Siniskus attempts to save it, didn't have anybody there. Hales driving, goes coast to coast, ties the game up at 13 with that bucket there. Cantor crosses over, she goes all the way to the line. She gets fouled there by Emma Thompson, so she will go to the line for 2.
Update from York. York leads Cedar Crest after the first quarter, 31-16.
All right.
That's on the boys' side.
Cantor long on the first. She's now 1 for 3 from the line tonight. Makes the second. 2 for 4 from the line. She's got a total of 5 of the team's 14. They're up by 1.
I mean, all New Covenant has to do is really just pressure the ball. I don't know if they're good enough in a half court. They just got to go out and pressure.
Everly ducked under there, found the bucket. We're on the seesaw now with it 15-14 in favor of Conestoga. Zimmerman up top, finds Siniskus. Over to Cantor. Waves off the screen from Zimmerman. Being pressured.
Probably could have called about 3 different fouls on the dribbling there.
They called that one on Claire Steiner. That's her first. We're going to take a look at that one again because you said they could have called 2 or 3 on our A&J Pizza replay.
I mean, you can't just be settling for 3-pointers. You got to attack the hoop. They got 3 fouls already in this quarter. You got to go to the basket.
Yeah, Demler's 3 was long there off the inbound. Eberle's got it. Finds Constable up top. Pump fake, drives to the bucket. He's trying to get a foul call. Didn't get it. Goes off the fingertips of Hales, and it will be New Covenant's ball with 2:59 left here in the first half. Demler's bringing it down. She's guiding the offense, directing her teammates where she wants them to go. Finds Zimmerman on the wing. They're slowing it down. Finds Simniskus. Good move. Had a block. Got tripped up there. That's foul number 4 in the quarter. So if they get one more, they'll start shooting. So like you said, Matt, go to the bucket. Make them make a play. Make them guard you.
Every time they attack the hoop, they've gotten a foul. You can't settle for jump shots.
That was Reagan Hale's second foul. So another player to watch with their. We had a bearded
Nick
ninja
Hartman,
just save us.
Nick Hartman saved the booth.
The bearded ninja saved us.
Ball was coming right for us. Nick risked his life to save our lives.
And the camera. Ball is turned over there by Yegley. She's frustrated. She picked herself up off the court there. Shot there by Constable. Long. Rebounded by Yegley. Reached in and fouled there by Eberle. That will send Yegley to the stripe.
That was a tough foul. I don't know if I saw that one.
We're going to take a look at that one, Matt, because I agree with you. I don't think I saw it.
I mean, that looks like she's playing the ball there, but it worked out for the Flames.
I mean, you know what they say in the NBA? The hand is an extension of the ball. I don't know if that's the same for high school basketball or not. But I remember LeBron argued about that a lot. Goes off the front iron. She has a chance to tie it here. And she does. Brings it to 15. I will say New Covenant's left some points on the board at the free throw line. I believe they have 4 missed free throws so far tonight. Might even be 5. Hales drives, kicks out to Eberle. That's a 3. It was short. Rebounded by Simniskus. New Covenant with the chance to take the lead. Over to Simniskus. Finds Kantner up top. Down to Yegley. Zimmerman back out to Yegley. Over to Simniskus. Drives. Kantner lost it, but she regained it. Pulls up the 3 and got it. She's 2 for 2 from out there. She was as cool as a cucumber on that one as she started to lose it, but just regained it and said, I'm going to pull up from here. Thank you very much. Eberle on the wing. Over to Constable.
That looked like a boom goes to dynamite on that one.
It was indeed. Hales drives. Kicks out to Perninsky. That was Constable for 3. That was long. Constable served that one a little long for the rim, and New Covenant has it. Demler's going to bring it down the floor. They're up by 3 with a minute left in this half. Felt like a little bit of momentum shift there with that 3-pointer as it was kind of tight. Demler drives. She'll go back to the line for 2 more. She was fouled on the play.
The game plan's pretty easy. Just go to the basket. You're going to get fouled. I mean, 6 fouls to 1 this quarter.
That's 3rd foul on Meredith Eberle. So she's going to enter the second half with 3 fouls already. Demler makes that one.
Junior substitution number 11, Katie Denlinger.
Katie Demlinger comes in for Eberle. Demlinger also has 2 fouls, so that could be a little bit of a risky move. Demler long on the free throws. That's another missed free throw. I'm telling you, that's 6 missed free throws, I think, for the Flames. Hales on the wing, guarded by Simniskus. Down in the paint to Steiner, up and over. Rebounded by Zimmerman. And she gets fouled.
Again, you can't, she had nowhere to go. You can't foul underneath their hoop.
Take a look
she's not going anywhere with that ball.
We're going to take a look at that replay again. Tell me what you think she could have done differently as we look at our A&J Pizza replay.
Just put your hands straight up in the air. You don't need to try to steal the ball there. She's not going anywhere.
So you're saying she got fouled because she started reaching in and not just staying up and making Zimmerman make a play?
Right. She was kind of trapped underneath the hoop. If you just go straight up with it, even if she gets it out,
Zimmerman.
It's fine. You can't foul, especially when you're in the bonus. You can't foul there.
Zimmerman with the first one of the Flames to go to the line and make both free throws. Gets the lead up to 6 now with 30 seconds left in the half. The biggest lead of the game for the Flames. See, that's that defense I was talking about. She is up pressuring the ball.
Everybody should be up pressuring the ball.
Denlinger's got it. That's a good time. Once she picks up her dribble, get up on her. Get somebody else. Hands up. Make her make a play. Ball goes out of bounds with exactly 15 seconds left on the clock. Augie saved the children over there. He saved the ball from hitting a little girl's head. Excellent play by Augie. Heads up. Ball's into Demler. 14 seconds left. 21-15.
I have some first half highlights to go down.
Cantor's got it with 4 seconds. She's going to have to pull the trigger. A little floater is long. Up, Zimmerman.
She got fouled at the buzzer.
Oh, she got fouled at the buzzer. The referee saw it, called it. Not going to let this one.
Coach is not happy about it.
Not letting this one go to halftime without some more free throws. Let's take a look at that again. The replay by A&J Pizza. It's another situation. You do not want to foul.
Well, part of the problem here is ain't no one to box anybody out.
She misses the first. And she makes the second. Takes the score to 22-15 as we finish the first half of action. We're going to take a real quick break, and then when we'll be back, we'll take a look at some highlights and talk a little bit about the game. We'll be back momentarily. Thank you.
Life moves fast, and injuries can stop you in your tracks. At Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, we're here when life happens, from sprains and breaks to pain that won't quit. No appointment needed with our walk-in urgent care. State-of-the-art care, expert surgeons, and physical therapy to get you moving again, all under one roof. Trusted in Central Pennsylvania since 1972, caring for families, athletes, and neighbors across our 5 convenient locations. Don't let pain slow you down. Visit OALFixedBones.com to save your spot online today.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. LebcoSports.com is your headquarters for all things Lebanon County sports. Scores, recaps, and stories behind the athletes and teams you care about the most. When the final buzzer sounds, head over to LebcoSports.com and catch up on everything you might have missed. Then, make sure you follow along for what's coming next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to New Covenant Christian School for the halftime show presented by Lebanon Federal Credit Union.
Got some halftime hot dog shooting going on.
Yes, we do. We are going to take a look at some of our first half highlights here. Matt, can you run us through some of these highlights and tell us what we're looking at?
While we're waiting for those highlights, we can go over some stats, but here we go. We had a three from Demler. They shot a lot of threes the first half. They started making them in the second quarter. Still got to attack the hoop because every time they do, they get fouled.
There's a three on the other end by Conestoga.
Again, attacking the hoop, drawing the foul. And, Conestoga did a good job the first quarter and a half of just trying to run an offense, not rushing, but they threw the ball away a lot. Once New Covenant made them rush a little bit, they would throw the ball away or they turn it over.
That was a nice pull-up three there by Cannon. That was her first of 2 threes of the half, and there was a big bucket there by Thompson. And this was the one where I think the ball was bumbling around. Cantor said, I'm going to take it anyway, and I am locked in tonight, and she made that. And those were our highlights and replays brought to you by A&J Pizza here for our halftime show presented by Lebanon Federal Credit Union. Like I said, we are at New Covenant Christian School for the PIAA District 3 1A quarterfinal matchup on the girls' side between the Conestoga Christian Cougars and the New Covenant Christian School Flames. These two teams met a week ago. New Covenant kind of blew that one away. They won by 20, much closer today as the score is 22-15. Matt, can you tell us a little bit about some of our stats that we had that first half?
Leading scorer for Conestoga was Reagan Hale. She had 8. Lacey Constable had 3. Meredith Eberly had 2, and Emma Thompson had 2. For the Flames, Quinn Demler with 9, McKenna Cantner with 8, Lainey Zimmerman with 4, and Adriana Yeagley with 1. I don't know if New Covenant ever thought they weren't in control. They were down a little bit, but they didn't really seem too panicked, too worried. Again, if Conestoga has to run a half-court offense, they're turning the ball over, they're throwing it away. So I'm not really sure they're too worried about it. But they're only down 7, so anything can happen.
And I know you had said that New Covenant usually starts slow, which was absolutely the case tonight. It was very slow first quarter. Stepped it up a little bit there in the second. What do you anticipate seeing here in the second half?
Just keep pressuring the ball, full court, even on the perimeter. Once they cross half court, they kind of back off. If they just come out and play them, pressure the ball a little bit, they're going to get turnovers. They're going to get easy buckets the other way. If they get down, Conestoga gets down 10, 12 points, they're not going to think they can come back and win. So they just got to put them away early here in the third quarter.
And one thing we saw early in the game, and it kind of extended into the second quarter, there were a lot of turnovers. It was very sloppy early. A lot of walks caught on both sides. Ball was going through fingertips, out of bounds. The fans were getting on the officials for some of the walks and some of the foul calls that were being made and some of the foul calls that weren't, that they thought should have been. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the second half. Anything, if you were Conestoga's coach, what would you have told your team at halftime?
I mean, we're only down 7. I think they were down 12 or 15 the last game at halftime. So, I mean, you're still in the game. It's got to make some shots, quit turning the ball over. Make sure you catch the ball before you're trying. They have a lot of drops on passes, catch the ball before they try to go to the hoop. But they're still in the game. You come out, make a couple shots, get a couple turnovers, you're right back in it. I mean, when you're the underdog and you keep the game close, then the favor starts getting tight, thinking, oh, we should be winning this game, and we're really not. And so they just got to keep it close and hope they can keep it close in the fourth quarter, and then anything can happen.
Sounds good. And like I said, we look forward to seeing the second half. We're a couple minutes away from the start of that. We're going to take a short break. Thank you for joining us on LebcoSports.com's coverage of our Lebanon Federal Credit Union halftime show. We will be back shortly with the second half.
Life moves fast, and injuries can stop you in your tracks.
We are back here at New Covenant Christian School. Second half action gets started for our PIAA District 3 1A quarterfinal matchups between the Cougars of Conestoga and the Flames of New Covenant. New Covenant is leading by 7, 22-15. Kantner pulls up 3, finds the bottom of the net again. She is 3 for 3 from downtown right now. They better lock her up. Constable's got it up top. Over to Eberly. Eberly drives, guarded by Kantner. Reached in. Who are they going to call that on? Call that one on Kantner. She reached in.
Got to move those feet. Quit reaching.
That's her first foul of the game. She's got 3 threes, though, that haven't even touched the rim on any of them. Hales goes up, rebounded by Kantner.
She rebounded that ball like her cousin, Nick Fortna. He used to be a pretty good rebounder.
Zimmerman thought about it. Over to Siniskas. She drives. She goes up. Thompson stayed straight up, but Kantner with the offensive rebound. Delmer's out on the wing. Zimmerman's got it. Over to Yegley. Back down to Zimmerman on the baseline. Demler's over on the wing. Pick set by Zimmerman. She rolled. Didn't see her, though. Demler with the spin. Did find Zimmerman on that one. She thought about it. Then she got spooked and yelled. Not sure what she was looking at there. Over to Siniskas. Finds Kantner. Set the screen. Pulls up. That one was only a 2. Her foot was on the line, but she hit it again. She is on fire.
I mean, she's shooting the ball well tonight. Learned that from her dad.
She's got 5 quick points to start this game to take the lead up to 12. Or start the half, excuse me.
If she'd be shooting bad, she would have been learning that from her mom.
I believe that. I do. Demler's got it on the drive. The Euro step. Good defense there by Hales to stay straight up. Another block there by Thompson on Yeagley's putback.
Joni needs 8 more to match her season average.
There's still time. The only thing is New Covenant's not driving, so it's hard to get those blocks when you're not driving to the hoop.
The other 3 in the court need to be some type of offensive threat. They get the ball, and they're not, the defense isn't really worried about them.
Right.
They got to be able to score.
Laney was trying to go the whole way down. It was over to Simiscus. Kantner pulls up a 3. That one's off. You could tell it was short. She rushed it a little bit. Hales is driving. Back down to Hales. Guarded there by Simiscus. She goes up. Foul is called. It's either going to be on Zimmerman or Simiscus. Let's see who it's called on. It is on 12, Mariah Simiscus. That's her second. Looking at their roster, one thing I do want to say is that both teams will be around for a while, as New Covenant only has 1 senior on the roster. She doesn't play very much. This is a young team with their core all going to be back, all 5 starters back next year. Hales missed that free throw, rebounded by Simiscus.
This is where you got to slow it down a little bit.
She didn't listen to you, Coach. She went coast to coast and scored it.
I mean, shows what I know.
She said, I don't need to slow anything down. They're not going to stop me. It's like the Andy Mineo song, You Can't Stop Me.
I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away, you got to get a good shot.
Kanner's on the wing. Drives, had a screen by Zimmerman and is kicked out to Simiscus. Missed the 3. Tried to poke it away. Looks up top for Hales. Back out to Denlinger. Eberle's got it up top, over to Constable, down to Thompson. Zimmerman guarding her tightly. Up to
just pressure the ball. They're eventually going to turn it over.
Denlinger's got it, finds Eberle. Kanner's guarding her, pick step by Constable. Eberle on the wing. Denlinger's got it. Denlinger's saying about a 3. She was bouncing, couldn't keep that foot down. Is called for the walk. We'll go over to New Covenant. New Covenant on a 7-0 run to start the 3rd quarter, and it is a timeout. It will be a full timeout, and we like to think that if you get injured, you don't need a full timeout, and you might not need it if you get to the Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster. And we like to thank them for sponsoring our inaugural season of Lebco Sports live coverage, serving the bone, joint, and muscle needs of the region since 1972. Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster provides experienced, specialized orthopedic care to Lancaster and surrounding communities, with convenient locations in Lancaster, Lebanon, Spooky Nook, Willow Street, and Ephrata. Working as a team with each patient, our experts deliver personalized treatment and support that always puts our patients first. OAO is proud to offer accessible, compassionate care close to home as the area's first walk-in orthopedic urgent care facility. They understand how critical and timely care is after an injury. Orthopedic Urgent Care offers prompt evaluation, diagnosis, and often immediate treatment by orthopedic specialists, eliminating the need for an emergency room visit. No appointment is necessary, and most insurances are accepted. And personal story here about OAL Urgent Care. I was training for an ultramarathon, injured my Achilles pretty badly, was able to get into the Orthopedic Urgent Care same day, got an image read, knew a good plan of action, was able to recover and be healthy again. And my wife had meniscus surgery twice, once on each knee done at OAL. Phenomenal surgeons there and in the area. Meniscus on the drive, kicks it back out to Cannon.
You mentioned New Covenant and everybody coming back. This same group, I think 8 of the 9 on this team played soccer. Looking across, they see the soccer championship banner. So it's a group that's played together multiple sports. Shout out to Chris Schmidt, the best soccer coach in Lebanon County.
Foul number 10 for 3rd.
That will send Meniscus to the line for 2, and that foul was on Reagan Hales. That's her 3rd. Meniscus missed that free throw. And you're talking about the going across sports and playing together, and I think that is vital. And the girls on these teams, they're excelling in both sports. We've had McKenna Kantner, was a LebcoSports.com Athlete of the Week for soccer. in the fall, and now she was in the winter for basketball. Demler was a Lebco Sports Athlete of the Week for basketball this season. So they're excelling, not just for their team, but across the county, and it's really cool to see. McKenna Cantner with the steal. It's a 3-on-2. Looks, she goes up with the left hand. Was lost but recovered by Demler, and then taken away by Hales on the drive.
I think we got to stay after the game tonight, work on that left hand a little bit.
Siniskus is looking up, finds Demler. Up and in, and one. Draws the foul. Chance for a three-point play. We're going to take a look at that one again as she absorbed the contact and finished on our A&J Pizza replay.
Nice strong take. Again, just keep going to the basket. They're going to get fouled. It's been happening all night. Looked like Lindsay Fortner going to the hoop on that one. Nice strong take.
And Lacey Constable with the foul. Quinn Demler, 1-2-3 the hard way. Brings the score now to 33-15 as they started this quarter on an 11-0 run. You said to put them away early. They are trying to do that right now. Demlinger's got it up top, guarded by Demler. Drive, foul is called on the floor. No shot. Looks like it's going to be on number 12, Mariah Simniskus.
I mean, Conestoga needs to have the same game plan as New Covenant. Just go to the basket. They're both getting fouled.
Yeah, and that's her third. They might have to think about subbing her here soon with 3 fouls.
She could give 5 fouls and they wouldn't sub her out.
I think you have to when you get 5, though, Coach.
They do, but they would try not to.
You put another shirt on or change the number. Goes up to Constable up top, finds Hales. Down to Thompson. A little long. Still can't unlock the lid here in the third quarter. Demler tries to go coast to coast. Then it went off of her foot. Turns over. Will be Conestoga's ball with 2:20 left in the third quarter. 33-15 in favor of the home side, New Covenant. Ball goes into Constable. She lost the handle. Demler's got it. Siniskus up top. She tries her luck from downtown. No good. Yeagley with the
Quick
rebound.
shot.
But again, goes up right away. Doesn't mess around. Gets a foul called.
Sometimes you got to make the extra pass. You got to know your limitations sometimes.
We're going to take a look at that one again, too. I thought she was shooting, but our A&J replay will show that she was not.
I mean, it could have went either way.
They got it while she was on the floor. That's Demlinger's third. Another player, another Cougar with 3 fouls. That one was rocketed off Siniskus' legs. Jump ball will go to Conestoga. 2:08 left in the third.
I think someone got poked in the eye. I think Zimmerman.
I think we had somebody losing a contact.
Going to be replaced by Kai Hershey.
Kai Hershey, the senior, is coming in, the lone senior on the roster. Going to get some ice over there. Maybe he's got a little bit of a nosebleed, maybe. Hopefully it's not severe enough for me to go check out, get any orthopedic care, but if she does, we know a good place to go. Hales has it, crosses over. Steiner, looks like a foul called on Demler. She didn't like the call. She thought she had all ball, as most players do. That's her second. Team's fourth, though, so, I mean, one more foul on New Covenant, and that ball goes right into Siniskus. Canner's got it, finds Demler. She's going to go all the way up. Couldn't get it up and over the rim off the backboard. Eberly's got it, guarded by Hershey. Hershey's first contribution is going to be a foul called against her.
I have it.
We're going to take a look at that one again. She was excited to get in on the action. She just couldn't get her feet under it, couldn't stop. So that's her first foul, but the team's fifth will send Meredith Eberly to the stripe for 2. And that is the first points of the quarter for Conestoga. Makes it 33-16. but it has ballooned up to a 17-point lead from the 7 points that it was at the half. That one was short, rebounded by Simniskus over to Kantner. She's got some space. It's 3-on-3, looks to go the whole way. Again, just go straight to the bucket, make them guard you. They didn't want to. They wanted to foul her instead. She'll head to the stripe for 2. Let's take a look at that one again, Coach.
I mean, it's been the same thing all night. Just attack the hoop, go strong. They're getting the foul every time they go.
Yeah, I'm impressed that she didn't just pull up and shoot the 3, as we know she can hit those. She missed her 3rd free throw, though, there.
I guess we got to work on those left-handed layups and the foul shots tonight.
Sorry, she's got another attempt here. Missed that one, missed them both. Left that one short. Demler for 3. Got it. That will make it a 20-point lead now for New Covenant.
I think she missed those on purpose so they could get that 3.
Which is now the same margin of victory that they had when these two teams met a week ago right here. Kanner with the steal. She has her eyes up looking. Dishes over to Demler with the spin move. And then the 2 Conestoga players were kind of fighting over it, and it went out of bounds there off of them. So it will be New Covenant's ball. I missed it, but Zimmerman is back in, so she got whatever was ailing her taken care of, but she's back in. Simniskus down to Zimmerman. He's blocked there by Thompson. There's number 2 on the night, 7 more to get to her average.
Yep, only 7 more.
Eberly, she had Denlinger open, but she went through the fingers. Thompson down low, kicks it up to Hales. Over to Eberly. They're slowing it down with 55 seconds left in the 3rd. Down by 20. Ball goes off of Thompson, out of bounds, so they have 1 point in this quarter. It's been a hard time getting it going. Looks like it ended up going off of the Flames. I was mistaken on that one. I thought it went off of Conestoga. It's up top to Denlinger. Over to Steiner. Pick set by Denlinger. Steiner drives. There's nobody that stopped her. Couldn't get it off the backboard. Ball goes off of Eberly as Eberly and Demler were racing for the ball and both went down to the floor. Excellent hustle by both ladies. Just went off of Eberly last. Demler's bringing it up with 20 seconds left. They should hold for the last shot in the 3rd quarter. Over to Simniskus. Demler looks at the clock. He's got 8 seconds left. Pulls up the 3 from the wing. Got it. That's another 3 for her. Brings the score to 39-16. Ball goes up. That's how this 3rd quarter will come to a close. And we could not have this presentation for you if it wasn't for our friends at YG Productions. We'd like to thank YG Productions for making our coverage possible in our first season. Whether you're looking for photos or videos to remember your big event or want to stream live to your fans, YG Productions has you covered. They will put in the time and effort required to make your project something special. Visit their website and see their portfolio at ygproductions.org. We also want to thank LebcoSports.com. I know you've seen them on Facebook and all the socials honoring our local athletes with their Athletes of the Week. You've probably had an opportunity to vote for them recently. They serve as the leading source for Lebanon County athletic news. Our mission is simple: to celebrate our local athletes. We'd like to thank them and Dan Rao for their support this season. We have a couple LebcoSports.com Athletes of the Week on the court tonight in Quinn Demler and McKenna Kantner. Excellent to see them both out here working hard. We would like to meet the pizza that everyone in Lebanon County is talking about, the Old World, also known as the Upside Down Pizza. It focuses on the delicious sauce on top and the texture baked to a crisp perfection. Made for any time of the day, and when lunchtime rolls around, we've got you covered with lunch specials that delivers a great quantity for a great price. 2 great reasons to stop in at A&J Pizza and Restaurant. Not only do they sponsor parts of this game, but they sponsor all of our replays as we get ready to start the 4th quarter.
I think Mr. Shepard's treating us to pizza at A&J's after the game.
That would be nice. I would like to try that upside-down pizza. Quick foul there by Adriana Yeager. That's her first. Pretty sure everybody's now in the foul book after that one. Kantner with the steal. Gives up to Staniskas. Got it pinched there between the backboard and the rim. Brought down by Hales. Over to Eberly in the corner. She walked as she did a little stutter step, took the step back before she dribbled. That's going to get called every time. So it will be New Covenant's ball in front of the Conestoga bench with 7:37 left in the fourth. Over to Kantner. Finds Yagley on the wing. Shoots. A little short. Rebounded by Kantner. Lost the handle as it was poked away there by Thompson. Steiner's bringing up. She loses the handle, but she got it back. Yagley was guarding her tight. Eberly's got it up top. And it was stolen. Demler looks up, finds Kantner. Didn't want to use that left hand you had talked about earlier. Finished with the right, though. Brings it 41-16. Lead is now 25.
Update from Cedar Crest game down in York. They're down 64-39.
It says that they have a lot of turnovers.
In the third quarter.
A lot of turnovers and cold shooting tonight. Bucket for Emma Thompson. That is the first bucket of the second half for the Conestoga Cougars. Kantner thought about going the whole way, but found Simniskas out on the wing. Great assist, pass, and jump shot by Simniskas. Now they're moving. Had some 4 quick points there.
I mean, if they're going to get this kind of contribution from the other three, I mean, they're going to be very tough to beat.
There's a foul call. I'm not sure who they're going to call that on either. Kantner or Simniskas. 1-2, so that's on Simniskas. That's her fourth. She's got one more until they're going to have to wave goodbye to her.
I mean, with the up.
They're up by 25.
Might want to think about getting her out of the game.
So knowing that you have a district semifinal on the horizon, up by 25, what's the thought process in keeping them in versus pulling them?
I mean, coaches play it different. I wouldn't see a harm of getting some of these other girls in at this point. I mean, they're up more than the other team has total.
It's true. Zimmerman with it, down to Demler. Full timeouts called by the coach there, Coach Buffmeyer over there. She wants to talk about a couple things. But we want to talk about how wonderful the Lebanon Federal Credit Union is for helping bring this coverage to us. Today's stream is proudly sponsored by Lebanon Federal Credit Union, serving our community since 1969. For more than 5 decades, LFCU has focused on people over profit, offering trusted local banking built on relationships. From everyday checking and savings to loans and financial guidance, they're committed to helping neighbors succeed. When you bank with LFCU, you're supporting a financial partner truly rooted in the community. Thank you to Lebanon Federal Credit Union for supporting today's stream.
Do you guys also have a player of the game in mind?
I would say Demler and Kantner.
Yeah,
I mean,
between
both equal in points probably.
yeah.
Could we do 2? We don't gotta do a T-shirt. Do we?
You could do one, and it'll be a lot easier.
All right. We'll see how this quarter unfolds. What were you showing me? We're getting ready to start the fourth. Or I'm sorry, we were just finishing a timeout there. I was thinking a little bit ahead of myself there. We have about 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. It is a 24-point game. New Covenant is winning 43-19. Ball goes into Kantner. Back up to Demler. Kantner sets a screen. Could have been called a moving one. She had it. She on the roll. Back up to Simniskas. Demler's got it. Over to Kantner on the wing. Up to Simniskas up top. Yegley's on the wing. Dribbles. Zimmerman down low. She goes up with it. Oh. Rebounded by Thompson. And a bucket there by Reagan Hales brings the score now to 43-21. Nice pass by Demler to Kantner. Got some space. Kicks it out to Simniskus, over to Yegley. Simniskus thought about the three, then pulled up from about mid-range long. May have been better off from the three-point line.
I mean, you're up 22. Don't need to rush a shot.
I agree. I mean, she took one that she thought was a better one. It just didn't fall. Bucket goes in there by Constable. Simniskus drives, kicks out to Yegley. She's tried her luck from there a couple times. That one a little long.
I mean, there's
also.
no need to rush these shots. There's 4 minutes left. You're up 20. You just pull the ball out.
Yeah, I mean, you could work it around for a while. No need to shoot. Hales has it. She drives, goes up and under. Couldn't get it. Rebounded by McCanner. Kanner's going all the way. Looks for Simniskus. Little long. Thompson was poked away by Zimmerman. She said, let's slow this down. Let's focus, guys. We have a timeout called by Coach Buffemeyer. We have a 30-second timeout. It's going to be a quick one. So as we were talking, we said has a chance, the winner of this game plays in the semifinal game on Tuesday. Looks like it's going to be New Covenant. We'll be at home again as they have a chance to go during, they have the chance to go back to a district championship game that they went last week. And I would be a little remiss if I didn't mention, we were talking earlier too about all of the Lebco Sports Athletes of the Week, and one that I forgot to mention, I apologize, Leonie Zimmerman was also an Athlete of the Week during soccer. So these girls are dominating on multiple sports, again, outshining other athletes throughout the county in a particular week, working hard all season long. So that's 3 of the New Covenant girls basketball players that have been Lebco Sports Athletes of the Week in Zimmerman, Demler, and Kantner. So nicely done, ladies. Constable has it, finds Thompson, drives, goes up with the left hand off the glass and in. Cuts the lead back down to 18, 43-25. Turned over there by Zimmerman. Up, Hales, another bucket, 4 quick points. Cuts the lead to 16. Kantner's got us trying to sell it, finds Demler. Demler goes up and one. Got the friendly roll. Home cooking on that roll. She's going to go to the line for another 3-point play.
I have that replay.
We're going to take a look at that one again.
Cougar foul number 21, her third. At the free throw line, Quinn Demler.
On our A&J Pizza replay.
New Covenant has been having some problems inbounding the ball, getting it across half court. I'm not sure why they don't have both ball handlers helping bring the ball. They got one of their better ball handlers inbounding it, and they got the other one standing on the other side of half court. Probably not the best way to break a press.
Something that they may want to think about as they're getting further into these district playoffs is other teams will try to come up with different strategies to get the ball out of their ball handlers' hands. But like you said, they have multiple ball handlers. It's not just one that you need to rely on the whole time.
But when you need them to bring the ball up, you can't have one inbounding it and one standing on the other side of half court.
Kane on the drive. She went up with it. Was blocked there by Thompson.
3.
Blocks number 3. She's a third of the way. Lost the hand on that one. Gets called for a travel was Reagan Hales. Kantner's got to bring it in. Gives it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman is playing with a nose plug now after getting that little nosebleed earlier in the half. Simniskus over to Kantner. The move kicks it out to Demler. Thought about the 3, then realized, hey, we're up 18. 3 minutes left. We can slow it down. Don't need to force any shots. Over to Simniskus. Back out to Yegley. Simniskus again. Demler in the middle. Has Kantner on the wing. Finds Yegley on the other wing. Looking for Zimmerman down low. Off her foot and out of bounds.
Substitution number 12, Claire Steiner.
Claire Steiner's coming in for number 2, Meredith Eberly.
When you guys have a player of the game in mind, can you send me a text of their number and name?
Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Oh, Denlinger was down on the baseline, stepped on the baseline, out of bounds. Will be New Covenant's ball. Cantner bringing it in.
How many points does Quinn have in 19?
19, 18? Demler's got it on the inbound. She is right around her average. She has 19. Cantner's right at her average with 18. Sorry, I was wrong. She had 15. I misread my own notes. So she's at 15, so she's right below her average. Demler's right at about hers, 19. This is about what we expected before the game, that they were going to both be able to get between 15 and 18. Zimmerman. Demler thought about the three. She takes that three. That one is good. She makes that one, takes her up to 22 points. Katie Demlinger had the ball, gives it up to Constable. Hales has it, dribbling. Over the top of Meredith Everly. Ball goes out of bounds. Will be New Covenant's ball with 1.5 minutes. We have a timeout here. It's a full timeout. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with you for the conclusion of our game.
At Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, we're here when life happens. From sprains and breaks to pain that won't quit. No appointment needed with our walk-in urgent care. State-of-the-art care, expert surgeons, and physical therapy to get you moving again, all under one roof. Trusted in Central Pennsylvania since 1972. Caring for families, athletes, and neighbors across our 5 convenient locations. Don't let pain slow you down. Visit oalfixbones.com to save your spot online today.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. LebcoSports.com is your headquarters for all things Lebanon County sports. Scores, recaps, and stories behind the athletes and teams you care about the most. When the final buzzer sounds, head over to LebcoSports.com and catch up on everything you might have missed. Then, make sure you follow along for what's coming next.
Tie up some loose ends here. New Covenant girls, if they win, which looks like they will be playing Tuesday against the winner of Day Spring and Mount Calvary. New Covenant boys will be playing Monday. They'll actually be playing the Conestoga boys. I guess with the possibility of snow over the weekend, there could be a doubleheader here on Tuesday if things would get postponed. I mean, Conestoga's down in Morgantown, so they'd have a bit of a drive. So the boys will be playing Monday. That's a state play-in game. Winner of that game's makes it to states. And the girls will be in the district semifinals on Tuesday.
With a chance for finals. Both those games are here at New Covenant. So if you are in the area and you want to check out some good, high-quality basketball, you can make your way over here to New Covenant Christian School. Like I said, we're nestled behind the Ebenezer Fire Hall here on Route 72 in Lebanon.
The boys had played early this season in early season tournament at Conestoga. Conestoga won. So New Covenant looking for some revenge.
The crowd's getting into it here. They're excited because they know their girls are going to play another game on Tuesday.
It is 0 and 11, right?
Yes. And we are going to, after the conclusion of the game, we'll take a real quick break, and then we're going to talk with 2 players from New Covenant. We're going to hopefully talk with Quinn Demler, number 0, the junior, and number 11, McKenna Cantner, the freshman. They were 2 stalwarts of this team, kind of what we expected to see. And that is a final here from New Covenant. It is 48-29. New Covenant girls win the PIAA District 3 1A quarterfinal matchup against Conestoga. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with you on our players of the game.
Life moves fast, and injuries can stop you in your tracks. At Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, we're here when life happens, from sprains and breaks to pain that won't quit. No appointment needed with our walk-in urgent care. State-of-the-art care, expert surgeons, and physical therapy to get you moving again, all under one roof. Trusted in Central Pennsylvania since 1972, caring for families, athletes, and neighbors across our 5 convenient locations. Don't let pain slow you down. Visit OALFixedBones.com to save your spot online today.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. LebcoSports.com is your headquarters for all things Lebanon County sports. Scores, recaps, and stories behind the athletes and teams you care about the most. When the final buzzer sounds, head over to LebcoSports.com and catch up on everything you might have missed. Then, make sure you follow along for what's coming next.
All right, you guys are in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you back to our PIAA District 3 1A girls quarterfinal matchup between New Covenant Flames and the Conestoga Christian Cougars. We are here with our Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster's players of the game. We have both Quinn Demler, number 0, and McKenna Canner, number 11. We have Quinn Demler on the headset first. So, Quinn, we want to say congratulations on the win first, and then also congratulations on being the player of the game today. You scored 22 points tonight. What's it feel knowing that your squad is going back to a district semifinal game? Yeah, so you say doing it again. It's not all completely again, as you've added freshman McKenna Canner to the team. What has her presence on this team been like, and how she helped you guys grow as a team? Excellent. Matt, Coach, you have a question for Quinn?
Well, someone's pointing and said they don't think Quinn's mic's on, or they can't hear her on the stream. But
maybe hold it closer, Quinn. So this happened to me last week when we were down at Hempfield. When we were with Sanaya Robinson, she needed to hold it really close. So you might need to hold it a little bit closer.
So the question is, you guys have been to this point last year. What's the difference between last year's team and this year's team that you think you can win a district title, make a run in states? What's the difference between this year's team and last year's team?
I think this year, it's also a difference in like our motivation as a team. I think this year, you can tell that everybody wants it. Everybody wants to get as far as we did last year, maybe even further. And I think that just, again, with like our team, just we have a lot of good connections with each other, and it just helps a lot going through this stuff.
Excellent. Well, Quinn, congratulations. Can't wait to see you
Thank
guys
you.
play Tuesday.
Thank you.
And we'll pass your headset off to McKenna.
They just found out they'll be playing Mount Calvary on Tuesday.
Excellent. So we'll talk with now freshman McKenna Cantor. McKenna, first, congratulations on the win tonight, and then congratulations on being our Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster co-player of the game. Make sure you hold your mic nice and close to your mouth there. So we had both you and Quinn. You had a huge game. You had 3 massive threes that you had hit that didn't even hit the rim. One was a really nice pullback. The other one, the ball was loose down there and you picked up a shot. What was going through your head when you were taking those shots?
Honestly, I was just like, I need to get the ball in the basket because it hadn't been going in the beginning, and I knew I need to get something up to get more points on the board to pull us away from Conestoga.
Yeah, was it in your head at all entering the game knowing that you had just beaten this team by 20 a week ago?
I mean, yeah, it was there, but teams can always change, and they can always come with more motivation to beat us. Like, if we would have been like, oh, well, we're going to win, then they could have pulled away from us and won.
Yeah, and we had asked Quinn about what it feels like to go back to a district semifinal game. We can't ask you that question as you haven't been there yet, but how's it feel for you knowing you're going to a district semifinal game?
It's really exciting because we've come really far as a team, and I think we'll be able to pull it off. And I'm excited to play Mount Calvary again.
Coming onto a team that made districts last year, made states, where did you see yourself fitting in this year on this team? Like, what role did you want to fill on a team that it was already good?
I think I had to come in and fill in defensively because Miracle Hershey graduated and she was their main defender, and I knew that if I played defense, it could easily translate to the offensive end and help us score.
And that was evident tonight. You played really good defense. It did lead to some offense. Excellent game for both you and Quinn tonight. Really excited to see you girls progress on Tuesday night against Mount Calvary. You are good to go. We're going to take a look at some highlights, but thank you, McKenna.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Good luck on Tuesday.
10 foul shots.
So those were our Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster players of the game, junior Quinn Demler and freshman McKenna Cantor. We're going to take a look at some of the highlights you can see now on the screen. This was one of Cantor's threes that she hit. It was beautiful. That was when the ball was loose and she had picked it up. Matt, as we're watching these highlights, what are some of the things that the girls are going to need to clean up before they play Mount Calvary on Tuesday?
They played Mount Calvary last week in a league championship semifinal game, down 9 with 3 minutes to go. Mount Calvary came out ready to play. They settled for too many jump shots. Again, they kind of did that early here, shooting a lot of jumps. When they attack the hoop, they're tough to stop. They get a lot of fouls. They're usually quicker than anybody else is guarding them. So they got to just come out, attack the hoop early. They always say sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the basket. So I think they just need to come out early, get the ball in the basket. Don't worry about staying out there just shooting 3 after 3. Get to the basket, get some fouls, get them in foul trouble. Mount Calvary has one player that can score.
Okay.
All they got to do is stop one. So,
and knowing that Cantor's, in her mind, her sole job joining the team was to play defense, I can see that's something that she'll want to step up and do Tuesday night in that semifinal game. We want to say thank you to everybody for joining us at our Lebanon Federal Credit Union postgame show. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, the Orthopedic Associates of Lancaster, for helping put this together, our friends at YG Productions for putting on an excellent show, and again for LebcoSports.com hosting us, all of our wonderful replays by A&J Pizza. I'm Rob Gantz. This is Matt Kantner, the head coach of the boys team for New Covenant. We want to, again, say thank you for joining the LebcoSports.com coverage of the PIAA District 3 1A Girls Quarterfinal. Thank you, and have a great night.